I'm Casey Kotzer, your Norwex Independent Sales Consultant, and I'm really excited to be here and doing this party, so thank you all for coming. I'm just going to start out today with our Enviro cloth. This is what I call our magic rag. This is how Norwex got started. This was the first product they ever made. So this is our microfiber, and it's amazing. Head and shoulders above any other microfiber you will ever find on the market. Regular microfiber that you would find at Walmart, Target, Amazon, anywhere else, in order to qualify to be microfiber, the strands of that fiber have to be 1/6 the size of a human hair. So if you took a human hair and split it 6 ways, that's how big those fibers are. And our microfiber is 1/200th the size of a human hair. So if you took a human hair and split it 200 ways, that is the size of our fiber in our microfiber in EnviroCloth. There are over 10 million feet of fiber in each one of our EnviroCloths. So that means that if I unraveled this entire cloth, the fibers of it would stream from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico, would never even touch the US. So that's how many fibers are in this cloth. So it is going to pick up so much gunk and grime. You will be amazed at what this thing picks up. This will kill 99% of germs, and it can clean 90% of your home. I know, mind blown. But once you get it in your hands and you start using it, you will be amazed. And it's all you have to do is get it wet. You don't use any chemicals. So that's Norwex's #1 mission, is to drastically reduce the amount of chemicals in your home. So we're going to talk about that, and we are going to help you with that. So this cloth is amazing. You literally just get it wet, and I say go to town, get after it, whatever you want to clean. Also, the great thing and amazing thing about our Enviro cloth and our microfiber that sets every other microfiber apart is there is silver woven into our Enviro cloth and a lot of our other products. So if you see on the tag where it says backlock, or sometimes it'll say anti-back, that means there's silver woven into it. That's how you will know that this cloth. So what does that mean basically? This cloth, you get it wet, you clean it, you clean with it, do your toilets, anything. The nastiest, dirtiest job you can give it. I've cleaned up pet messes, I've cleaned up kid messes, you name it. I have gotten these really nasty. You hang it up by the little tag here, let it dry for 24 hours, and it completely self-sanitizes. So you do not have to wash this every time you use it. I know it sounds gross and it sounds crazy, but it's true. So I'm gonna demonstrate today a little bit as to, like, just so you can kind of see that for yourself. Also, these fibers are so absorbent, it won't cross-contaminate, and so I'm going to show you that as well. But my first demonstration is I put some powder glow germ on a plate, just so you can kind of see. This is kind of hard to see on camera, but you can see I smeared it around on this plate. And we're going to talk about these. Clorox wipes or any other disinfecting wipe. I know a lot of people are addicted to these. A lot of people really love their Clorox wipes. They grab them for everything. And if you do that, I'm pretty sure you've noticed that it affects your skin. You are definitely absorbing the chemicals from these. But you also notice that it leaves a residue all over everything that you clean it with or use them to clean with. But I don't know if you've ever read the back of this. It says to disinfect. Wipe the surface to be disinfected. Use enough wipes for a treated surface to remain visibly wet for 4 minutes. And I'm sorry, but I don't know anybody that uses enough of these to keep the surface wet for 4 minutes. I can do a lot of cleaning in 4 minutes. So not only are these really bad for you, they're really bad for the environment, and they don't clean. And I'm going to show you that they don't clean. So remember our glow germ. Okay, I'm going to take a Clorox wipe, and I'm going to wipe this plate down with a Clorox wipe, okay? And I'm going to be really thorough, as thorough as I can possibly be. And I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to be really thorough. Okay, I'm going to throw that in the sink because that's gross, and wipe my hand on my wet Enviro cloth. Okay, now, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's so hard to see. But maybe if you see, maybe if I can kind of block the light. This is really hard to do on camera, but I don't know if you can see this or not. Basically just smeared around the residue of the Clorox wipe. And you really can't see that, can you? See if I can block it. Yeah, there you can see the smeared residue of the glow germ. Right there. I guess that's the best light. It's all over the plate, but that's the best way for me to show you if you can see it. I'm trying to block the other light. But anyways, all it does is smear your germs around. So these are fake germs, but you get the gist. So like teachers that have these all over their classrooms, cold and flu season are coming, you're just smearing it around and it's leaving a residue and all that's absorbing into the kid's skin, it's absorbing into your skin, and I just say, yuck, don't use them. So now I'm gonna take my wet Enviro cloth on that same plate and I'm just gonna wipe it off all the way around. And now, outside of it being wet, you can't see anything. Let me see if I can block it. So you can see the water, but there is no streaky residue whatsoever on this plate. See the corners like perfectly clean. Okay, so that's just to demonstrate the difference between our microfiber and Clorox wipes. This is smearing your germs around. This is picking them up, sanitizing, self-sanitizing, okay? So there you have it. My next demo is going to be raw chicken. I know a lot of people cook with raw chicken or cook chicken. We all do, but we're nervous about leaving the residue of the raw chicken in our kitchens, and so that's why I love Norwex in my kitchen. But I'm going to just smear this on here. Well, it's kind of gross. Here, see, I have some raw chicken. I'm going to smear it on the same plate. Woo. I'm going to wipe my fingers on my wet Enviro cloth, but can you see how the chicken is? See that? Gross. Okay, so now I have these protein swabs that a lot of restaurants use, so to check for sanitation. Basically, green is clean and purple is protein. So if it's purple, it's not good. If it's green, it's great, okay? So I'm gonna swab this raw chicken on this plate and show you what the swab does. Okay, see how it's in that yuckiness? Put this down in here. Crack it, squeeze the solution down in there. See how that turns immediately purple? So it's detecting the protein from that chicken, which is what we want it to do because we smeared it around in raw chicken. So now we're going to take our Enviro cloth, the same one that I just did with the glow germ, that I have not rinsed out, that I wiped my fingers on, and wipe off this plate. So can you still see the chicken gunk? Yeah. Okay, we're going to do this. Remember, 99% of germs. Okay. And here's my nasty purple one. So now I'm going to get a new one. And I'm going to smear this new one with, or this plate with a new one. Sorry, I can't talk today, apparently. Okay. Same plate. Just wiped it off. Smear, smear, smear right where that chicken was. Stick it down in there. Crack it. I always make a funny face when I do that. I don't know why. Ooh, and look how quickly that turns green. That was just smeared right where that chicken was. Isn't that amazing? It always blows my mind. This is one of those things where I had to see it to believe it. And even when I saw it, I was like, there's no way. And then when I started doing my own demos, I'm like, that is amazing. So that is really our Enviro cloth in a nutshell. And I mean a nutshell. The possibilities for this cloth are incredible. If you start dusting with this cloth, especially wet, you will be absolutely amazed at how much it holds, how long you can dust with it before you have to rinse it out and keep going. It's absolutely incredible. But I just wanted to show you guys in our catalog, our Enviro cloth is listed here. It sells for $17.99, and we have some new colors. Original colors are blue, green, and graphite, but they just came out with champagne and rose quartz. So you can see those right there. And then I just happen to have champagne and rose quartz for you to see in person. although it's really kind of hard to see on camera, but this is what they look like in person. And these are actually from our recycled materials. So they actually, Norwex uses recycled plastic bottles to make these. So that's pretty awesome too. One great thing about Norwex is not only is it the best clean ever, but you're also helping our environment. So keep that in mind, guys. Thank you so much for your time today, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.